Hey everyone, good morning, happy Monday, get ready with me for school. So I know I just said that again, but oh my gosh, happy Monday, I'm saying that again. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I know I had a really good one. Actually kind of eventful. More eventful than I thought it was gonna be. I went to like this little brunch thing with my mom and her friend to celebrate the friend's birthday. And then I went to church, and yeah, and I went to the movies. We went to go see this Christian film called The Forge. It's like just new in the theaters, but if you happen to know anything about Christian films, they don't last in the theaters for very long. I don't know if they just don't have the marketing or the budget to like stay in theaters, or if they don't have like, I don't know, they don't have something. They're lacking in something. They're not lacking in faith, but they're lacking in something that allows them to stay open, I guess, because like if like there was another movie that my mom and I really wanted to see, and I think we're just waiting for it to be able be on streaming now, because we didn't get a chance to see it, and I don't know if you guys know it. It's called Unsung Hero, because I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with the band For King and Country. I don't know if you are, because they are a Christian band, so I don't know if anyone watching my videos are familiar with that band, but they basically, so the movie was called Unsung Hero. I was hoping that they would play right now, because I actually have one of their songs. This is another Christian artist, but the movie was called Unsung Hero, and it lasted for a little bit in theaters, and we missed it. So, we never got a chance to see it, but we got to see this one, and it was actually pretty good. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of the movie, like, Fireproof or War Room. Again, they're all, like, Christian films, but it's the same brothers that did those movies, that did this one. So it was actually pretty good. And then on Saturday, we got our first taste of fall. Because it was a little bit cooler. Well, actually, even on Friday, too. I'm surprised I wore the shirt that I wore on Friday. Because, and wasn't cold. Let me add that. And wasn't cold. Because normally I get cold. And it was actually, like, it was okay during the day. But then, like, when I was, like, getting out of, like, class, like, it started getting kind of chillier, like, which was weird, because it was only, like, 4 o'clock, but it started getting, like, a little bit chillier, and I thought I was gonna be, like, cold. So, today is also our first Spirit Week of the year, and it's the first day of our Spirit Week. Today is Wear Camo Day. I'm going to see if I can show you my pants. Let me see if I can, like, back up and just, like... Okay, I know you can't really see. Let me see if I can, like, jump. No? Okay. Anyway, they're, like, these blue and white and, like, a darker blue camouflage. And they're really cute. And that's what I'm wearing today. At least on the bottom. And then I'm wearing just this plain white shirt. But yeah, so we got our first little taste of what is on my elbow. Our first little taste of fall, because it was actually in like the mid 70s. It was in like the mid 70s, and it actually rained for a little bit. Like, not even just like sprinkled, but like rained, which was really nice, because that made the air like kind of cooler, and you could smell the rain in the air, and I love that smell. But then it did get hot again yesterday, and then now it's gonna be hot again. So, I mean, I knew that it wasn't gonna last, because where I live, it typically doesn't get like fall weather until we get to like October. Because, like, even in September, when it's technically fall, we don't really hit real fall weather until, like, probably October. And that's, like, saying something. It's sometimes really closer to, like, November, but, like, the end of October, November-ish. I swear my lighting changed. I'm sorry if it did. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Let me see if I can recap a little bit more of school, because I think I'm done recapping the weekend. And then, so like I said, Friday was a rally. I was actually able to see. So, I managed to get all the way up at the top of the bleachers. And then I was standing on top of the bleachers, but I had a wall right behind me, so it wasn't that bad. But I was able to see. So, that's good. It wasn't a bad rally. It felt kind of like it went kind of quick, but I don't know. And then I always like rallies because then we have like rally schedules. So like we get off of school a little bit, not off of school, but off of each class a little bit earlier, which is fun. So, we had this like, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, okay, so it was like the end of this, it was the end of the school day and everything, and, hold on, I think I just inhaled powder, and then, so, then, we had our first ever, improv Friday, because I think I told you guys that we do improv on Fridays, and it went really well. I actually did one of the games, and I was really excited and really proud of myself, and it's fun, and I really enjoyed it. So, making sure this is the right side, yeah, it is. So, it was a good week, and I'm ready to have another great one. I think this week is actually, next week is a 3-day weekend, so that's gonna be nice. But it's always funny, because I swear, weeks with, like, a 3-day weekend, and then, like, the following week, like, the week you come back, like, always feels longer, which is weird. Because it's almost like you're expecting it to be 5 days, and it's only 4, and you're just, like, I don't know, it feels longer sometimes, which is really weird, because you would think it would feel shorter. But, anyway, I think that was all about school. So, seriously, someone stop me if you guys are getting sick of hearing about Drake Bell and Drake and Josh, because I will literally talk about this, like, all the time. So, please, someone stop me. If you guys are getting sick and tired of me talking about, like, Drake Bell and Drake and Josh, give me suggestions in the comments, because there's not a lot going on right now, and that's something I'm doing right now, is watching Drake and Josh. So, I watched a little bit more of Drake and Josh yesterday. And, no, not yesterday, sorry. The previous day. I swear this always happens. This is Drake Bell playing right now. Anyway, so, Saturday, I was watching a little bit more of Drake and Josh. And I noted something, because that same day, I also found a little bit of, the Amanda Show again that I was watching a little bit. And, I'm sorry, the song is so good. Okay, so, I read a little bit more of, like, the comments on the video, and was looking at it a little bit more. And I learned a little bit something more about Dan Schneider, in my humble opinion. So I learned that he has basically 2 different types of humor. He has the, like, overtly sexual, like, innuendo kind of humor. But he also has this slightly darker, like, dark kind of humor. So, it started when we were watching, or who's the we? When I was watching the Amanda show. So there's a part of the show where Amanda goes to start her show, and she finds that there's an Amanda robot that the producers were trying to use. And she's like, the producers wanted to try out this Amanda robot, but I knew it wasn't gonna work. And the producers, which I'm pretty sure is Dan. I actually don't know who that voice is. I think it's Dan. I'm assuming it's Dan. That's the only thing that makes sense. And you hear... Oh, this is finally Drake Bell's new song. Okay. Okay, so you hear, like the producers say, okay, Amanda, you can go ahead and send the robot back to base now. So she goes to press a button on, like, the remote because she powers it down, and then there you go, that she can send it back to the base. So she presses the button to send it back to base. Then she's, like, telling her audience, like, oh yeah, like, they wanted to try to use this Amanda robot, but I told them it wasn't gonna work. Then all of a sudden you hear screaming for like a little bit. And Amanda's like, who's that screaming, or what's that screaming, or whatever. And then you hear the producers again go, Amanda, what button did you press to make the robot go back to base, or something like that? Or what button did you press? And so she goes, oh, I pressed the return to base button. And then she looks down at the remote and realizes, she goes, oh, oopsies, I guess I must have pressed the kill Drake button by mistake. And I go, that's dark. Like, not even like overtly sexual, just dark. Also, especially knowing what Drake was going through at the time, because this was that season. So I was like, oh, okay, that's not cute. So I was like, alright, that happened. But I was like, again, that's dark. Like, it's not overtly sexual or anything. It's just dark. It was just weird. And weird, like weirdly dark. Like, why would you have a kill Drake button? Why? What did Drake ever do? And you know, like, the thing is like, Dan would put something in, you know, because like Dan, I think, made one of the comments on, it's actually in Quiet on Set, where it's like, basically like, as the writer, the people are at my mercy, basically. That's essentially what he was saying in that little tidbit on the red carpet, was that the actors are essentially at his mercy because he's the writer. And that's kind of what that reads as. And it's just really dark for no apparent reason. Also, I'm pretty sure kids' shows don't even really say the word kill that often. So, that's cute. So, another example was when I was watching Drake and Josh, Saturday. And I was watching the episode, Eric Punches Drake. And we get to the end of the episode where Drake is trying to expose Eric, and he starts insulting, like, the sister and stuff like that. So, that part's not that dark. But the one that gets really dark, and really dark for a kid's show, not dark for Dan. For Dan, it's normal. But for a kid's show, this is dark. Is the fact that there's one where Drake is saying, like, that the mom ate dog food. And Eric goes, because he's like, oh, like, it's not his fault his mom ate dog food or eats dog food. And then Eric goes, that was one time. And then, okay, hi guys. So that was really cute. You guys just fell. Anyway, as I was saying, so, So they're like, it's not his fault, like his mom eats dog food. And then Craig is like, that was one time, you guys, one time. And then Drake goes, it's okay. What's a dog supposed to eat anyway? And I'm over here like, okay. Again, like I said, this is dark for a kid's show, not dark for Dan. I have to specify that because I'm not saying, like, I know Dan has done some dark stuff, so I know that this is not dark for Dan. Let me just establish that. For Dan, this is not dark. But for a kid's show, that's pretty dark. Like, I don't think kids' jokes normally make Yo Mama jokes, but this one did. And this one was bad. Like, what's a dog supposed to eat anyway? I'm like, okay, this isn't a kid show. Setting spray time. First setting spray time. Second setting spray. So, I was like, okay, that's just dark. Again, like I said, not overtly sexual dark. Not innuendo dark, just dark. Okay, now I'm gonna do lashes off camera and we'll be right back. One eye's done, one eye to go. Okay, lashes are done. Now I'm gonna do lips. Okay, here's the final look. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day. Have a great day. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.